Hey guys, welcome to TechWeb. This is Yash. In this video, we're going to be looking at how you can use Planable, a social media management tool for your social media efforts. So at the outset itself, it's an extremely simple tool to manage all your social media accounts, broadly allowing you to kind of schedule your post, review content, and do posts at a bunch of social media channels at once. So I'm signing up in the background. So this video is more or less going to be an exploratory video. This is also the first time that I'm using this tool. But my goal will be to cover everything you need to achieve with this tool. If you feel interested and want to start using this right away, please head to the link in the description and let's jump in. So I've just enabled the tutorial part of the video itself because this is the first time I'm looking at the tool itself. There's one feedback that I want to pass on to the developers. The sign up option on the main screen is not very clear, so that's something that they might want to look at. But otherwise, so yeah, this is the sample workspace. It's a very basic or maybe a very hygiene process where you first have a workspace and then you kind of add a bunch of social media accounts. So you can see on the screen that there are around seven different channels that you can connect to and post to all together. You can have collaborators. Now these collaborators are either the people who will approve your post or maybe just create the post you'd want to post. You can also have different views. For example, if there are different things that you'd want to track, that's something that you'd look at there. You can create your content using Compose, and then you can preview your posts before they go live right down there. And this is different for every social media channel, so which is very interesting. You can also schedule the posts, which is why I'm primarily looking at this tool, and then you can filter the post by the content you'd want to kind of see. For example, if you want to see the post with higher views first, that's something you can do there. In Instagram, you can have grid view, something that's very common across Instagram accounts, and then there is a top section for stories. I think that's it. It's a very basic UI. So what we can do is we can quickly sign up using our account itself. I'm going to use TechWeb. Now, in order to connect each of these, you'll have to give authentication. So I'm just going to quickly skip this part. So I'll let you do that. Once you connect all your social media accounts, you'll have an option to kind of choose the plan that you'd want to go with. I'm just going to use the optional one, which basically tells you it's optional for someone to kind of approve or not approve a post. There are other plans that you'd kind of want to look at, which is the Pro and Enterprise, in which case you'd want kind of to approve before posts go live. And there's multi-level where there are multiple approvals before the post goes live itself. So I'm just going to stick with the basic one because it kind of solves for my use case. Now this is how the UI looks like. So in the preview itself, you might have understood what each of these means. But what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to pick two specific social media channels, which is Twitter and Facebook, and we'll make actual posts on those channels using Planable, right? So just bear in mind, if you want to use Instagram, you'll have to kind of give more authorization with respect to your business account. So yeah, I mean that's something that you need to keep in mind when you're kind of using Instagram and YouTube. Also keep in mind that in order to make posts on YouTube, you will require a certain set of uh, access or maybe privileges from YouTube. So if you don't have 1000 subscribers, you won't be able to create your posts on YouTube. Yeah, with that said, let's get started. We'll click at create our first post. Now you can see that there are options that I've already added. You can select either of these. For example, I'm currently on Twitter. I can also add media, GIFs, and etc. etc. If I want to enable for Facebook, I just have to click there, right? And what it will do is it will schedule. You see there's a calendar below. It will schedule posts across all of these, or the ones that you select, right? So this is a very basic UI. I'm thinking for the very first post, what we can basically do is just add an emoji, I think. You can also see that there's Instagram. Let's just add a rocket emoji. Alright, two rockets. That's all. Let's just try with Twitter first. Let's schedule it. It's a very weird clock. Scheduling for 10:57, a minute after now. We can simultaneously open our Twitter account. This is something that I very barely use. There are two things I can see at the post itself, so I'll have to kind of approve. Now this is an optional thing to do because it will anyways post. So anyways, I'll go ahead and approve this post. In a world where you have multiple people reviewing and approving this, you will kind of have to tag them and then they'll approve, or maybe they'll add comments. Let's just not wait and see if we can publish it right away for now. Let's just see if we can do that. Right now there is no post here. Let's just publish it now. So it should now be visible in our Twitter account. There you go. So this is a non-published way, and this would have posted across all channels if I had enabled Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all of that. Let's try doing one more post, and this time we'll schedule it, right? Across Facebook and Twitter both. So we know how it kind of works with multiple channels. We're currently testing out how Planable works. You can see that I can't post it on Instagram because I haven't given the right level of authorization. I suggest you when you want to start posting this, and this goes similar for YouTube, right? I mentioned that there is a bottleneck of 1000 subscribers you need to cap, or maybe you need to enable the community section on your YouTube account before you can start posting. Alright, so we're just gonna post across Twitter and Instagram. You see, I did not really select the posting time, so that's something that I'll have to go ahead and select, but I've anyways approved it. You can see that it's also kind of visible on my Facebook section. Now let's go ahead and schedule it. You can see that it says that it's not scheduled, so it won't be visible on our Twitter account yet. What I want to basically show is, unless the logo turns blue in case of Twitter and Facebook both, it won't really go out there. Let's go ahead and schedule now for 10. Okay, so I can't post at 10:59, and this is primarily because we are at 10:59 right now. Let's do at 11:01. So it's scheduled now, and this should be scheduled across both Twitter and Facebook. Alright, let's just speed this up. Let's explore other items in the meantime. I'm just trying to see if there is something that I can talk about while I wait for the post to go out. There are filters with respect to what you want to see in the feed itself, and then there are updates about what posts go out and what other things that other people are doing. Profile settings. Alright. So while we wait, if you want to start using this product itself, please feel free to go ahead in the description, click on the link and start using the product. Also, if you're new to this channel, what we basically do at this channel is we kind of look at exploring cool tools like these and also Web3 tools, and we make a bunch of shorts on how you can improve your productivity. So if you'd like to go ahead and check that out as well, please feel free to. And that will help the channel, and please drop a like and subscribe if you can. Alright, I think the post should have gone out. Let's see. Alright, so still waiting for 11:01 to happen. So basically what happens is it will only publish once the 11:01 time has passed. Alright, it looks like it's gone. Yeah, let's see if we can find it here. There you go. So it's working. It's scheduling and posting posts automatically. Let's also kind of go ahead and check Facebook. Alright, so before we do that, let's just see if we can make a post with an image, right? So let's just grab that image that I had uploaded from the media section here, and let's just try testing out how Planable works, maybe second time. +2. All right. Let's select a posting date, and this is again across Facebook, Twitter, and we're also kind of seeing if this works on YouTube, because certain social media channels like YouTube and Instagram would require you to give a media element like an image before you kind of make that post. There you go. It's scheduled, but there is a exclamation, meaning there's something wrong, right? um, this basically says that I can't publish on YouTube, and like I said, you don't have your community enabled, you won't be able to post this. So let's just remove YouTube and remove from group. So that's pretty easy, you can just remove it from group, and let's schedule it now for 11:05. So it's scheduled for a minute after this. All right, so let's just come back. Right, so we're coming back after this post is done. You can see that the post is gone. If we refresh now, we should be able to see this post. There you go. So we're able to see this on Twitter and also on Facebook. This post went out a minute earlier as expected, because we scheduled it for 11:05. Alright, so we are also able to see all the posts that we had made. And I think more or less that's pretty much it about this tool itself. If you like this video, please feel free to drop a like, and also go ahead and subscribe. It will help the channel. We're going to be making more tools like this that will enable you to kind of fast track your startup journey, or maybe just become a much more efficient person. So thanks so much. Just before I leave, you can drop comments as well, in case you kind of wanna have like a multi-review process and you are the one reviewing it. You can drop comments to improve certain set of things in this. But yeah, I think that's it. Thanks so much.